Rackham, and welcome to the start of Children's Mental Health Awareness Week. Now, I think that everybody is beginning to understand so much more about the importance of mental health and about how we need to look after our own mental health. And not only that, but also that everybody has mental health. Mental health isn't something that affects just some people. Everybody, every single person has mental health. And our mental health isn't always the same day to day, month to month, week to week. Just like our physical health, there can be times when our mental health feels poorer, that it's not so well, we don't feel as good in ourselves. And there are times that our mental health can be really positive and we can have really positive mental health. And anybody, absolutely anybody, at times in their lives, things can happen that means anybody can need support sometimes. Now, this week is all about thinking about different strategies, different activities, different ideas for us to try out and see if we can really try and help ourselves to improve our own mental health. While we're going through this difficult time, every single one of us would have found something difficult, something hard, some of us a lot of things really hard. But it's not about feeling those things. It's not a problem to feel worried, to feel scared or to feel sad. But we do need to think about how we react to those emotions, to those feelings that we have. Now, your teachers have been working really hard to put together some activities that they think that you will really enjoy doing over this week. Now, I'm not asking you to do all of these activities every day and then suddenly everybody will have brilliant mental health. But just by trying out a few different things, trying out some ideas, you might find one or two things that could really help you, that could really make a difference to you. And that is our aim for this week, just trying out some different things. So I don't want anybody to think, well, that's not going to work for me, or wow, everything's going to be brilliant for me. Just try, see how it makes you feel, and see if there is anything that you can take away. Now, I've been thinking about this at home for my own mental health and my family's mental health with my children as well. And I've actually got 3 different ideas that I'm going to share with you today that I think I'm going to call my reset ideas. That when you're having one of those days when you're feeling a bit exhausted, you're not sure what to do with yourself and you're feeling a bit down, that these things can just give you a tiny little boost. Again, just like the activities that you're going to be doing as part of your plans this week, not all of them will work for you. But I was quite surprised by how well I enjoyed doing some of these. I've got a 7-year-old daughter, a 3-year-old son, and they enjoyed taking part as well. So this is for anyone of any ages, to get everyone to join in. Now, the first one I think is going to make you laugh quite a lot. But if you need a reset, you need a breath of fresh air, you're not quite sure what to do with yourself, that you're starting to feel a little bit fed up and annoyed, how about having a yawn? I know, it sounds funny. And I'd not thought of this before. But you know how yawns are contagious and we can easily catch them. And also, sometimes we can even force a yawn ourselves, can't we? If I need to yawn, I'm often going, I don't want anyone to know I'm yawning. But actually, it fills your lungs full of oxygen. You can give yourself a really good stretch with it. And it can really recharge you. And I've never thought of it before. So should we give it a try? Now, I know this video is going to look very funny and I'm probably going to regret this, but let's give it a try together, shall we? So I was thinking, if I'm stretching, and you can start pulling in the air. And if you're doing a fake yawn, sometimes that turns into a real yawn. It can really energise you. Let's give it a go. And having a really good stretch, it really does help. Now, I've not tried that before. I've yawned, obviously, plenty of times before. But it really does give you a new boost of energy. So that could be something that you might like to try. Another one that I've really enjoyed, I found this in a book that I've been looking at. And it's this picture here. I'll just hold it there so you can see. Okay. Now, this activity is called Go with the Flow. And at times like these, we can feel really uncomfortable as so many things are out of our control. we're not able to make the choices in our lives like we used to be able to make. And at the moment, we're being told what we can and can't do a lot, which can feel really difficult for children and for adults. Now, what I like about this activity is this beautiful picture. And you can see it's a stream running through this ragged, I don't know, a hillside perhaps. And the idea is, in this activity, you just trace your finger slowly along the twists and turns of the stream, taking care to follow all the twists and turns. As you do it, it just slows you down, just makes you think. And just keep that phrase in your head, go with the flow. There's so many things that we can't change at the moment, but what a great way to calm ourselves down and recognise that sometimes we have to just go with the decisions and the changes that are already being made for us. Now, I know you haven't all got my picture book and you haven't got this lovely picture. Perhaps you have got a picture of your own, but just as easily, wherever you are, so I don't carry my book around with me, but wherever you are, you could draw a picture of a twisting, turning river that you could follow your finger along. It might not be that a river really appeals to you. Now, I love being by the water, so I think that really helped me, but it might be that you prefer thinking about a running track or a race track or a cycle track, or it could be a slide in a park that goes round and round in circles, or in a swimming pool. And just very slowly, as long as there's plenty of twists and turns, just taking your time to follow all the twists and turns and keeping your mind to go with the flow. Okay, my last little idea to share with you is just a simple breathing and stretching activity, a bit like my yawn, but probably a little bit more elegant than my yawn activity. So this one, we need to be able to stand up. So we stand ourselves up and our hands by our sides. I know you can't see my sides very well, but my hands are there. And we're just going to reach our hands up really simply, right up to the top, taking a big deep breath in. So I'll do that again. And as they come down, not only are we going to breathe out, which helps us feel calm and help our bodies feel like we're in a calm situation, I would like you to try and visualise a rainbow. So like your arms are creating a rainbow over the top of you. The visualisation will also help you to feel calm. So up, in breath, and out, visualising that rainbow around you. Really simple, anyone any age can join in. One more time. And see how it makes you feel. But just 3 little ideas. You've got lots of ideas on your plan as well. I'd love to hear some feedback about how you get on with some of these. And if you really do find something that really does make a difference, like I couldn't believe when I tried out that yawn one how good it made me feel actually. So that's one I'm definitely going to use, hopefully when no one's watching. But the stretching, lovely as well. And the river, honestly, give it a try. I really hope you enjoy this week. I hope you enjoy trying out the activities. Do keep looking after yourselves and looking after each other, and think about the things that you can do to make sure you're keeping your mental health well. Take care. Bye-bye.